Welcome to the Warframe weapon Encyclopedia, where today we're checking out the Ignis. You can get the blueprint for the Ignis from the Grenier or Chem Lab in your dojo, and to build it you're gonna have to put in 30,000 credits, 2 detonite injectors, 5,000 nanospores, 5,000 ferrite, and a fully built forma. The Ignis is a mastery rank 5 primary flamethrower that does pure heat damage, has a somewhat mediocre crit chance of only 11% with a standard 2x crit multiplier and fairly high status chance of 27%. It also comes with a 150 round magazine and a 2-second reload time. Now, just like all beam weapons, the Ignis also has limited range, and it's about 20 meters, which is roughly this far away from the door, though this can of course be increased with the Sinister Reach mod. And finally, since it is a beam weapon, it has access to the beam-specific combustion beam mod, which makes it so that whenever you kill an enemy, they explode and deal 600 blast damage to all enemies within 18 meters. Now, while not a lot of people run the combustion beam mod on the Ignis, I absolutely love it there, because it takes the Ignis, which already has good AoE, and turns it into an absolute AoE monstrosity. And you're not gonna lose that much damage by running it, because on the Ignis, you're gonna go for a pure status build, which usually has at least 1 or 2 mod slots that you can play around with. Now, I've tried many different builds on the Ignis over the years, and this is the one that I like the most at the moment. It's basically just a status build that runs heavy caliber because it doesn't affect the accuracy that much, and at the end of the day, even if it did, it's a flamethrower, so it doesn't really matter. Then I'm running combustion beam for the extra explosions, and finally I'm using corrosive and heat with heavy focus on corrosive, so I have high voltage malignant force and infected clip for a lot of corrosive, and then just thermite rounds for extra heat. This gives you more than enough damage to go all the way up to level, let's just say 60-ish, though with some of the heavier units, especially on the Grenier and Corrupted factions, you're gonna have to, give it some time for the corrosion to strip away their armor. And that's basically all you need for the Ignis. You don't need super high damage because this is a farming weapon, an amazing farming weapon as well. You just use it to farm stuff, whether it is drops from enemies or drops from resource containers and resource nodes. Though you can of course just use it to fly through fissure missions as well if you want to. The Ignis is a weapon that everyone should have. It is what I consider to be a must-have weapon. It is just amazing for farming stuff on the star chart. The only time I would not recommend the Ignis is if you have access to the Ignis Wraith, because that's just a better version of the Ignis that has enough crit for it to be worth modding for. There's a reason why the Ignis has bad Riven disposition, even though it's been in the game for over 9 years now. It's just very popular. It's a fantastic farming weapon, and as I've said already, everyone should have it. Farming anything with the Ignis is just so comfy, which is exactly what you want. You don't want something demanding when you're farming for a rock in cells or whatever. You just want to sit down, relax, and get it done. And that's what the Ignis allows you to do. It is just fantastic. So once again, if you don't have the Ignis already, go and get it. And that's pretty much it. So I thank you very much for watching as always, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video and found it helpful, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.